Hi guys, welcome back to the farm in Thailand with Leigh and Toon, and today I'm going to give you a bit of an update about our ducklings. Quite a few to get through. There's a few chicks about as well, so let's get started. These three are the ones that were hatched by our Guy Ban chicken called Bitty. So we only gave her 5 eggs. One was a duff one, and one, unfortunately, the duckling didn't make it all the way out. So these are the 3. Now we've definitely got one girl and we've definitely got one boy. The other one is undecided. So hopefully any day now we'll discover that we've got 2 girls. We've got enough spare boys now. So we just want more and more girls because our egg orders are skyrocketing. Can't keep up now. So that's the first 3. Now on the previous vlog about the bamboo, I did briefly mention that the weather had closed in, and we'd had a succession of about 4 or 5 really cloudy days, and the solar power kept on banging off when we had the incubator going. And in the incubator we had a load of eggs from our khaki Campbells. But the good news is, look at these. So I'll pop the camera in there. They'll probably peck it to death once I've done all the audio for it. We've got 12 of them. There were 14 that hatched and a turkey. They didn't make it through the night. When the electric banged off, we put the generator on, but we couldn't leave that running all the time. So we bunged a duvet over the top of the incubator. They already started hatching, and say 3 out of 15 passed. But you normally get a couple, 2 or 3 that pass anyway. The weaker ones tend to not make it after about 24 hours or so. Now, when we've had ducklings before, when we bought them from the market, we had a lot of fatalities. And if I could just give you one tip, more than anything else, is get the water off the floor. Okay. We put that little feeder, water feeder, on the floor, and they were all soaking. We've only just topped it up, and you can see they're a little bit spiky, but they were soaking before. We also had the worst storms while we're here on their first night. So yeah, they just got all cold and wet, and we tried our best to save them, but we lost a lot of ducklings. Heartbreaking, really. Ducklings, when they first hatch, the same as chicks. If you're incubating them, leave them in your incubator for the first 2 days. Try and resist giving them any food or water. They're absolutely fine. So it's very, very hard to resist. They're so cute. You think, oh my God, they're going to starve to death or die of dehydration. Your humidity is quite high in your incubator, don't forget. So don't worry. Just bear with them, and most of them will pull through. After that, you're supposed to set up a brooder and gradually turn the temperature down. That's the turkey trying to get out that banging. You can see Toon's idea at the back there. It has worked a treat. When you put your hand in there in the morning, when you come feed them in the morning, they all come running out. You put your hand in that cardboard box and it's lovely and warm. So very, very happy with that creation of Toon's. So we'll keep them in here about 2 or 3 weeks, and then the 3 bigger ducklings that we've just shown you, they'll get transferred to the main flock, and these will then go in there, so they'll have plenty of room to run around then. What we've also found is, when we let the chickens hatch the ducklings are very, very shy, very skittish. The ones out the incubator, these, no problem at all, very friendly, and they come running to you. So I suppose it's mummy telling them that humans are dangerous or something. In here we've got a guy ban, and underneath Toon's just shouted to me, you're not going to give her a name, because that means then we can't eat her. So but yeah, she's done very, very well, and she's got 8 little chicks underneath her, all little guy bans. And at the moment we've got another 2 guy bans laying eggs, and another chicken which we don't know the breed. I'll show you her in a minute. So these are like little sweeties, these are. They're all different colours and patterns. Excellent. Down here is my favourite, oh my god, turkey boy. Down here is my favourite chicken of all time, Bitty. So she's the one that helped raise the 3 bigger ducklings that you saw at the start of the video. And she had a batch of guy ban eggs to sit on. But last week you could see that they were starting to disappear, and they were air eggs, or wind eggs as Toon calls them, so they were non-fertile. They weren't her eggs, they were another guy ban eggs, but I don't think Rod had been rodding them, so yeah, unfortunate for her. There was still about 3 or 4 days to go incubation wise, we calculated. So what we did while she was still broody, we popped her in here, and I think we've given her 7 khaki Campbell eggs to hatch. But she's brilliant, really, really good. This is what we set up, or Toon set up for the guy bans. They like to be nice and high. So this was emptied this morning. And then in here they've just started laying in there. They like to be nice and high up, the guy bans. And then when they hatch, you just help them down. A lot of people just let them run around, get a free run of the properties, but we prefer to keep them separate from the bigger chickens. 1 peck or stamp and they're out of the game. So ours will be in the segregation wing for a little while. Right, still not had a decisive answer to what breed Bruce and his wife are. Okay, so he's obviously the cockerel, and then his Mrs. Bruce, in there, and she's just started to lay some eggs. I'm not going to go in there. Underneath there, we've set up nest boxes everywhere. A lot of chickens though choose to just find a place that's right for them. So Toon's just put a bit of whiteboard over the top there, keep the elements off it. So Mum knows best. Thanks for watching as always. A couple of you concerned that Toon hasn't been spotted. She is still alive. She's not chained up in the dungeon or anything, but yeah, she's out and about. Mind you, some of you don't believe a word I say, so I'll just show you her. She is live and kicking. Toon, some people think you're not living here anymore. You are, aren't you? Gin alai.
Gin mama.
Gin mama. Got all these lovely...
Morning glory.
Morning. You fancy a bit of morning glory, do you? Alright.
Think so.
Thanks for watching, guys. Ta-da for now.